We live on a wonderful planet which has all the possibilities for a comfortable existence and development of life. But even here, danger lurks at every turn, showing us how fragile life is. But what if for a moment we imagine that we will meet our fate not here, but somewhere in the darkest, most dangerous and mysterious corners of the solar system? In this video, we will explore the most incredible, horrifying, epic and awe-inspiring ways to perish in our solar system. Every step we take, every hazardous encounter we uncover, serves as a testament to the extreme forces and delicate balances that shape our celestial neighborhood. Imagine standing on the surface of a comet as it hurtles through space, venturing perilously close to the scorching embrace of the sun. The experience would be both spectacular and terrifying, for comets possess an inherent beauty that belies their deadly nature. Being on a comet that is actively disintegrating, like a glacier fracturing into colossal chunks, would be a harrowingly ill-fated scenario. Picture a sun-grazing comet hurtling through the outer atmosphere of the star, its nucleus fracturing under the tremendous heat and gravitational forces. The comet, akin to a snowball in hell, would be subject to severe stresses and cataclysmic events. As the comet disintegrates, enormous chunks of once solid ice and rock would be sent hurtling into space, creating a chaotic and hazardous environment. The very ground beneath your feet would become an ever-shifting mosaic of fractured terrain, with the constant threat of being engulfed by collapsing structures or struck by hurtling debris reminiscent of an otherworldly battle zone. And all the while, the sun looms ominously above, its heat intensifying with each passing moment. The intense radiation and scorching temperatures would make survival in this hostile environment an insurmountable challenge. The combination of extreme heat, volatile particles, and the chaos of disintegration would turn this captivating adventure into a swift and terrifying demise. In the daring reaches of the solar system, where danger lurks around every corner, one of the most treacherous locations can be found on the enigmatic moon of Uranus, Miranda. On this distant celestial body resides Verona Rupes, a colossal rock formation that stands as one of the tallest cliffs in the entire solar system, reaching an astonishing height of 20 kilometers. To fall off Verona Rupes is to embark on an otherworldly journey, an experience unlike any other. Miranda's low gravity would transform a simple leap into the prolonged descent through the unknown. As a courageous soul plummets from the cliff's edge, time itself seems to stretch, granting nearly 12 minutes of exhilarating freefall. Imagine the sensation of soaring through the alien skies, surrounded by the mesmerizing expanse of space. Miranda's landscape unfolds beneath you, with its jagged edges and mysterious terrain. The view is nothing short of breathtaking, offering glimpses of intricate rock formations, scattered craters, and the icy beauty of Uranus looming in the distance. As the descent continues, a sense of both liberation and vulnerability envelops the adventurer. The absence of air resistance allows for an uninterrupted acceleration, gradually transforming the gentle, graceful glide into a heart-pounding rush. At the precipice of the journey's end, the velocity achieved would rival that of a racing car, hurtling at a speed of about 250 km per hour. While the thrill of such a plunge might be unparalleled, the consequences of impact cannot be ignored. The force generated upon collision would undoubtedly be catastrophic, leading to fatal injuries. Jupiter's moon Io is indeed a place of extreme inhospitality. While it may seem like an intriguing destination for adventurers seeking a unique experience, surviving on Io would be a true test of human resilience. As you set foot on Io's surface, you would be immediately greeted by a surreal and dramatic scene. The towering plumes of volcanic eruptions punctuate the landscape, spewing jets of molten sulfur and other volatile compounds high into the thin atmosphere. The ground beneath your feet reveals a treacherous expanse littered with jagged rocks and cooled lava flows. Exploring this alien terrain would be a constant challenge. The ever-changing volcanic activity means that what appears to be solid ground could suddenly transform into a bubbling pool of molten rock. Venturing too close to active volcanic vents would expose you to intense heat and toxic fumes, while the constant threat of eruptions could catch you off guard at any moment. But the dangers on Io extend far beyond volcanic hazards. The moon's proximity to Jupiter subjects it to a relentless barrage of radiation. The powerful magnetic field generated by Jupiter interacts with Io's volcanic gases and plasma, creating charged particles that spiral along magnetic field lines. This phenomenon leads to the formation of powerful radiation belts around the moon. If you were to spend even a short amount of time on Io, you would be exposed to an astonishingly lethal dose of radiation. The estimated radiation levels on Io's surface are mind-boggling, with an average of 3,600 rams being deposited into your body every day. To put it into perspective, on Earth humans receive only about 0.35 ram per year from natural sources. Venturing onto the surface of Venus, one finds themselves in a realm unlike anything ever encountered on Earth or any other planet in our solar system. It is a place where the laws of physics are pushed to their absolute limits, and the quest for survival becomes an unfathomable challenge. To meet one's demise on this hellish planet is to confront a plethora of extraordinary and truly horrific possibilities. First, consider the incomprehensible atmospheric pressure that prevails on Venus. A colossal weight of approximately 90 bar presses down on the planet's surface, equivalent to the crushing force exerted by 90 times the Earth's atmosphere at sea level. With such extreme pressure, mere human bodies would be instantly crushed into pulp, squashed by the unimaginable weight bearing down from above. Yet, the menaces of Venus extend far beyond its suffocating pressure. The temperatures found on this tormented world reach scorching heights of approximately 462 Celsius, hot enough to melt lead and vaporize most substances known to humanity. Imagine being submerged in a searing bath of molten metal, your flesh slowly disintegrating as you become part of this merciless inferno. Adding to the agonizing ordeal, sulfuric acid clouds shroud the planet, spewing poisonous gases into the air. These lethal fumes can corrode and erode any material they come into contact with, turning the very atmosphere into a toxic cocktail of chemical destruction. Inhaling these caustic vapors would be akin to breathing in pure suffering, as the acid eats away your respiratory system, causing excruciating pain and agony. But perhaps the cruelest fate that could befall a wayward traveler on Venus is to find themselves caught within the monstrous fury of one of the planet's numerous volcanoes. These colossal structures, numbering in the tens of thousands, exhibit extraordinary power and violence as they unleash molten rock, toxic gases and volcanic ash into the already hostile atmosphere. The sight of a Venusian volcano erupting is a terrifying spectacle of otherworldly destruction, with plumes of fire and smoke shooting high into the sky, creating an apocalyptic scene reminiscent of the depths of hell. Standing atop the colossal Martian volcano Olympus Mons, the highest mountain in the entire solar system, one is immediately awestruck by the surreal grandeur of the Martian landscape stretching out before them. The celestial vista unfurls majestically, offering a mesmerizing panorama of the rust-colored plains and distant horizons that speak of an alien world steeped in mystery and wonder. As you take in the breathtaking view, the reality of the Martian environment begins to settle in, presenting a myriad of challenges that could easily prove fatal. While the bone-chilling cold and lethal doses of radiation present considerable risks, it is the sheer altitude of Olympus Mons that emerges as an unexpected danger. Reaching a towering height of more than 21 kilometers, Olympus Mons pierces the thin Martian atmosphere with audacious prominence. At such extreme altitudes, where the atmospheric pressure plummets to levels incomparable to anything experienced on Earth, survival becomes a formidable task even without factoring in the absence of a spacesuit. Without the protective layers of a spacesuit, the rarefied atmosphere at the summit of Olympus Mons would render breathing impossible, leaving you gasping for air that simply isn't there. The already tenuous Martian atmosphere, which is unsuitable for human respiration, becomes so incredibly thin and devoid of oxygen at this altitude that it mirrors the conditions of a technical vacuum. Every desperate attempt to draw breath yields nothing but an agonizing emptiness, compounding the sense of isolation and vulnerability. The deafening silence amplifies the weight of your own mortality, as each labored gasp for air leaves you feeling more aware of the inhospitable nature of Mars. As you stand at the southernmost point of Enceladus, the coldness of the moon's surface seeps into your bones, causing an almost immediate discomfort. The temperature here is extremely low, plummeting to a bone-chilling -200 degrees Celsius. The absence of a dense atmosphere exacerbates the frigid conditions, making it feel as if the icy void is clawing at your very essence. But amidst this frozen desolation, you find yourself equipped with a remarkable tool, a colossal drill capable of penetrating the moon's icy crust. And if you somehow manage not to freeze to death, this magnificent apparatus offers you a glimmer of hope, a chance to explore the mysteries hidden beneath the surface. With each rotation, you delve deeper into the unknown depths of Enceladus, inching closer to an underground ocean. The temperature begins to rise dramatically, defying all expectations. The contrast between the freezing surface and the scorching depths is staggering. Suddenly you find yourself within reach of a hidden world, where the subterranean ocean's temperature soars to an astonishing 90 degrees Celsius. Longer confined to merely freezing, you now face the possibility of boiling alive in the depths of this otherworldly ocean. The juxtaposition of extreme temperatures encapsulates the essence of Enceladus, a celestial body that teeters on the precipice of both life and death. As you stand there contemplating your fate, you can't help but be captivated by the breathtaking spectacle that surrounds you. The mesmerizing landscape of Saturn's system unfolds before your eyes like a grand cosmic tapestry. Vibrant hues and ethereal beauty weave together to create a scene that defies imagination. Glistening ice geysers erupt from the moon's surface, casting a mesmerizing display of frozen particles into the vast expanse of space. These geysers, known as cryovolcanoes, are a testament to the dynamic nature of Enceladus. And then there are the rings of Saturn. They loom in the distance, casting their enchanting presence over the moon. The rings, composed of countless particles of ice and rock, create a celestial dance that is both mesmerizing and humbling. The next journey begins as your spacecraft ventures into the realm of Saturn's rings, a celestial spectacle like no other. As you soar through this magnificent ringed world, the first thing that strikes you is the sheer velocity of the countless particles that compose the rings. Like cosmic bullets, these tiny fragments hurtle through space at astonishing speeds, ranging from 20,000 miles per hour to a mind-boggling 53,000 miles per hour. Despite their small size, their velocity holds the potential for catastrophic consequences. Imagine being on board the spacecraft, hurtling through this cosmic debris field. Even the tiniest particle traveling at such incredible speeds could puncture the hull of your vessel upon impact. The result would be devastating, a breach in the protective barrier that would expose you to the unforgiving vacuum of space. From your vantage point inside the spacecraft, you would witness a visual symphony unfolding before your eyes. Rings of ethereal beauty encircling the gas giant Saturn, creating an otherworldly spectacle that captivates the senses. The rings' intricate patterns, shimmering textures, and delicate gradients of color would paint an irreplaceable image upon your memory. As you take in the unimaginable beauty of the Saturn system, the harsh reality looms. Your spacecraft is hurtling towards its inevitable demise. In this final, awe-inspiring moment, you become both spectator and participant in the grand cosmic drama, etching the ethereal beauty of Saturn and its rings into your consciousness until your last breath.